Bum, 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 bum. That's a heart. What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OGGM, coming to you live at 8:30 in the morning on this, the 21st day of September in the year of our Lord Steve the Cat 2023. It is Thursday. It is foggy and gloomy here at Site B, but that means absolutely nothing. And it is time for Daggerheart Beats. That's right, Daggerheart Beats, our weekly checkup on the heart of the Critical Role Empire. Thank you again to my subscriber who gave me the idea of the name. Still don't remember which one of you it was, but thank you again for the idea of Daggerheart Beats. I wonder if I should make a shirt with that or something before Critical Role steals it. So at this point in time, I'm pretty much, I think, the only person who is staying up to date with what's going on with Illuminated Worlds, To the Last Grasp, and Daggerheart, right? I think everybody else has already kind of given up. It doesn't really feel like they're investing as much energy in it as you think they would. And I think the industry is already like, hey, yeah, you announced a game. Hey, yeah, you gave us a preview of the game. But with everything else that's going on, I kind of think you guys would invest a little bit more energy in this, especially with the, the media empire behind you. But I don't know. I 89-90% trust that Mercer and company know what they're doing, know how to handle the industry. So everything they're doing in regards to Illuminated Worlds should be on some level have a plan behind it. And everything with Daggerheart and why they chose Last Grasp for Mortal Kombat makes sense on some level. Maybe I don't understand that level. Maybe I don't agree with that. But I think Mercer and Marissa and Travis and those guys have enough industry sense that I think they know what they're doing. So even though it's kind of frustrating that we don't get as much information on this as we would like, I think there's a plan. And it's probably best to just say that plan is wait and see what happens with D&D. Because, that's their bread and butter. I mean, yes, if Critical Role doesn't need Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast needs Critical Role. So from Critical Role's point of view, their bread and butter, that fan base, is do they feel that loyalty will remain if they abandon D&D in 2024 for Daggerheart? Now, I think no matter what they do, the fans will be behind them. But I also think it's interesting to watch what's happening with their also-ran products to see if that's true. Are the fans responding to Myths and Cantal Obscura as strongly as they did? Well, there's only one to find out. Let's check the numbers. Okay, Critical Role on YouTube this week. Since the last time we checked, we had the Let's Play Queens by Midnight. So this is their board gamey thing that they made. And for some reason, they had to dress up for this, even though they were playing a card game. This is their card game, board game, Princesses thing. They did a playthrough of that, 130K views. Critical Role Campaign 3 in episode 72 had 276K views. And Myths Season 2, Episode 5 had 13K views on the YouTube. On the Twitch, we had Critical Role Campaign 3, Episode 71 with 281K views. Let's Play Queens by Midnight with 75.9K views. Critical Role Campaign 3, Episode 72 with 283K views. And the very exciting Mortal Kombat using not Illuminated Worlds, not Daggerheart, not Powered by the Apocalypse, using the To the Last Grasp system that they made up. This had 78.7K views, and apparently the main story coming out of this was Sam's chest hair. And just, the fact that how many voices from Mortal Kombat these guys actually did. I think it came to, obviously the reason how they got the official Mortal Kombat license is because of their deal with the people who made Mortal Kombat, and obviously the free press that's going to get for the new release of Mortal Kombat, and the fact that so many of them worked on the voices for Mortal Kombat. And then it was like, hey, guess what? we did this voice for this character in the new video game. But still, 78.7 from you and me. I was like, oh my God, I would love to have like that 0.7 views. But for them, 78.7K views, that especially with a license like Mortal Kombat, I feel like they probably would have expected more. Moving on to the Daggerheart org. Still, as far as I know, I am the only person to have found this site and talk about it on a weekly basis. Nobody else that I'm aware of has ever mentioned this site in any of the Daggerheart videos. And hey, gotta love these guys because they included me, right? So, yep. If we go to the news, there's me right there. Nothing new. So Dane has not updated this in a while because we know there was a couple interviews since this one here. So yeah, nothing new from Daggerheart.org. Which again, I'm pretty sure I am the only person who even knows this exists and has brought attention to it. So support me, Daggerheart.org. Look at all the free press I'm giving you. If we head on over to the Darrington Press blog, we can see what is new there, or the lack thereof. And we can see that since the last time we checked, they mentioned the, oh, hey, you know that Tal'Dorei Reborn on Demiplane and updated rulebook are on Demiplane. So the updated rulebook for Queens of Midnight are on Demiplane and Tal'Dorei Reborn on Demiplane. Now, a lot of people, I don't think people realize how big this is and how much of a hint this is. So let's go back to what we know about the Tal'Dorei Reborn book and the current status of Wizards of the Coast and Darrington Press Critical Role. So our inside source has informed us, as you know, that for all intents and purposes, their contract with Wizards of the Coast and D&D Beyond is done. All that's left is the Do Not Compete, which ends in January of 2024. A lot of contracts and a lot of Do Not Competes and a lot of copyrights end in 2024, guys. There's a reason why that number is important to a lot of major companies because of the way the copyright trademark math worked. So yeah. So as of now, no matter what people tell you, they have no relationship with Wizards of the Coast other than the fact that they are still using 5th edition for campaign 3. Contract-wise, they have fulfilled their contract, which means that they had the ability to take Tal'Dorei Reborn and put it anywhere else. And they put it on one of D&D Beyond's main competitors, Demiplane, which also is the home for a couple other games that are Wizards of the Coast competitors, like Pathfinder, who we'll talk about tomorrow. So what does that mean? Is that another hint that they're abandoning Wizards of the Coast, or is this just good business? And then finally, we have that they announced that they were doing the Queen by Midnight Let's Play, which we already talked about. Other than that, I'm going to just say nothing. But let's see. Nope. No, Candle Obscura has not been updated. Daggerheart has not been updated. And Till the Last Gasp has not been updated. But despite the fact that you just did a game using Till the Last Gasp of Mortal Kombat, this dramatic storytelling game of duels. I mean, there's not a storytelling game. It's basically just you have a character and your opponent has a character and you roll some dice. The amount of storytelling that goes into it or lack thereof is up to you two. I mean, you could be all flourishy and exciting and go, and then I jump up on the thing and blah, blah, blah. Or you could just be boring and, like, okay, I'm going to attack to your arm and I'm rolling this and I need to roll under this and I rolled that. So yeah, 10 points to the arm. That doesn't make it a role-playing game. It makes it a 2-person party game. So how they took this and turned it into Mortal Kombat, I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to watch it. But yeah, interesting choice since they just done Powered by the Apocalypse with Zelda but I guess they felt this was the best game to emulate the combat for Mortal Kombat. So you would think they would have updated this, but nope, no, they haven't. So that's where things stand today on this, the 21st day of September in 2023. In regards to Illuminated Worlds, nothing. Still do not know what is going on with Illuminated Worlds. Candle Obscura, well, it's out there. I believe the hardback's coming out next month. I'm not interested in the hardback. I'm interested in seeing the core rules for Illuminated Worlds printed and cleanly explained. Is it going to be able to be GURPS? Can you make Spider-Man in Illuminated Worlds? Any new news on Daggerheart? No, at this point, I think I'm the only person who's still giving Daggerheart any attention, right? Am I? I think so. I feel like it. Any new news until the last gasp, which you'd think they'd be talking about since they just did a campaign using it? No. So remember on Tuesday when I talk about Games Workshop, and every Tuesday I mention the fact that I love Games Workshop has a rumor button. Even if there's nothing going on in Games Workshop, somebody over there has that 5 seconds, 2 minutes, every week to even post absolutely nothing. And they'll do it in a continuously tongue-in-cheek way about the fact that we have no rumors, but we know you guys are looking for rumors, so we might as well have fun with it by blatantly making it obvious we have nothing to talk about. That's brilliant. And I don't see enough companies do that. And it takes no extra time or effort, 5 minutes to come up with a silly little blurb that you post on your website on the weeks where you have nothing to talk about. And I have said every Tuesday, I would love to see more companies do that. And of those companies, the number one on my list is these guys. Darrington Press, Critical Role. That is something you need to implement. Because every week people are going, what's going on with Critical Role? What's going on with Candle Obscura? What's going on with Daggerheart? And the only person who's still kind of talking about it on a regular basis is me. And you guys ain't paying me, so support me, Darrington Press, because I will fucking sell out. Now, how much time and effort would it take Darrington Press to pay a minion for once a week to have a rumor thing and have it be similar to what we see on the Games Workshop page? That's at most 5 minutes of work. That's something you could do on a lunch break. Just come up with something silly about the fact we have no news this week, but we know how much you guys love the news, and we know that if we continuing to generate that heat, whether it be positive or negative, people will talk about Critical Role. So once a week for 5 minutes, Sam types something up silly and post it on the Darrington Press website under rumors. And every week, the OGGM will go to the Darrington Press website looking for rumors of what's going on with Daggerheart. And there you go. You're getting free press from me. And you're continuously perpetrating the interest in the products, which if you do not perpetrate that interest in the products continuously, any momentum you have, you will slowly begin to lose. And if you're just depending on the fact that you think the critters will jump ship and go to 100% loyalty over your other stuff, the numbers prove that's incorrect. Okay? 300K for a Critical Role episode. That's typical. That's huge. It's not as huge as they used to get, but it's still pretty huge compared to 78K for the Mortal Kombat. Now, 78K is huge for anybody else. I'd love to have 7K views, 1K view, half a K view. But for them, 78K views is not good, especially Mortal Kombat, which, is a huge mega franchise. Now, of course, could also be that just people don't care that there's a new Mortal Kombat game out, that, the Mortal Kombat has come and gone, and people are like, I don't care if you added new graphics and you can see more of her boobies. Mortal Kombat, dude. It's boring. So that could be the reason why. It could be just that the critter fan base does not care about anything that isn't Critical Role. So like, oh, they're dressed up like Mortal Kombat characters, and oh, look, they did the voices, and I'll watch it because I'll watch anything they do, but I don't really care. So we'll see. There's definitely things I would do if it was me. When I don't see them do them, I question them, but I also have enough faith in them still that I think they know what they're doing. Obviously, because, hey, look at all the money Amazon gave us. They know what they're doing. I just, sometimes it feels like they don't. And for somebody like me, it's like, more. Give me more. Hey, I only live a few miles away from Calabasas, guys. Come on over. Let's talk. Till next time, I'm the OGGM. Let me know what you're thinking about Daggerheart this week, or do you even care anymore? I'm going to still be doing this because it's news, though I have a feeling the videos are going to get shorter and shorter unless they announce something new. Mortal Kombat live play tabletop role-playing game is something you wanted to see, or you're like me and you went, I don't care. It's another franchise whose time has come and gone. Let me know. Till next time, stay safe out there and get off my Mortal Kombat plane.